In this video, I'm going to explain why releasing your psoas actually matters, and then I'll walk you through the most effective somatic movement for releasing it. So what exactly is this muscle? It's called the iliopsoas, but really it's two muscles, the psoas and the iliacus, working together deep inside your core, connecting your lower spine to the top of your thigh bone. Because it sits so deep, it's genuinely hard to feel or sense directly, which is part of why so many of us are walking around with a tight one and have no clue, until we start to receive pain signals or we realise that our body has started moving a little differently than it used to. Your psoas has 5 separate jobs, and that's exactly why a tight psoas can cause so many different problems. First, it flexes your hip, meaning when it contracts, it draws your knee up toward your stomach. If you spend a lot of your day sitting, this muscle is probably shortened and tight without you realising. Second, it laterally rotates your hip. This is what lets you turn your leg and foot outward away from your body, the way you might stand with your toes pointing out to the sides. Third, it adducts your hip, pulling your leg inward toward the centre of your body. Fourth, it laterally tilts your pelvis, hiking one hip up higher than the other. And fifth, it laterally flexes your spine, bending it to one side. When this muscle is chronically tight, it pulls your lower back into an exaggerated arch when you're standing. And that arch compresses your spine, shortens your back muscles, and can lead to pain, disc issues, sciatica, and muscle spasms. Because the psoas is involved in so many different movements, a tight one can contribute to a long list of conditions: lower back tightness and pain, groin pain, disc problems in the lumbar spine, sciatica, hip pain, a functional difference in leg length, hyperlordosis, pelvic rotation and torsion, and even snapping hip syndrome. If you want to actually release your psoas and ease any of these conditions, there are 2 things worth understanding first. The first is you can't release the psoas in isolation. Tightness here is usually part of a bigger problem of tension running through your core. Your lower back, obliques, abdominals, glutes, and hip muscles are often all involved together. To get a lasting release, you need to work with the whole pattern, not just one muscle. The second is that static stretching won't get you there. Stretching triggers your stretch reflex, which can actually make the muscle contract harder rather than letting go. And it does nothing to change the signal your nervous system is sending to keep that muscle tight. What actually works is pandiculation, which is exactly what we're doing today. First, I'll talk you through the Ach Flatten, which is an essential warm-up for this release, so please don't skip it. Then we'll move into the iliopsoas release itself, working to release involuntary tension in one of the most important and most overlooked muscles in your core. For the psoas release, the biggest thing to watch for here is keeping your lower back pressed down into the floor the entire time, start to finish. That's what keeps your iliopsoas properly engaged, so if your back lifts off the floor partway through, you're losing the benefit of the movement. And because this can feel intense for that muscle, there's a temptation to rush the lowering phase. Really take your time releasing, so you're building control rather than just letting your leg drop. Come down on the floor, place your arms along your sides, knees bent, feet flat. This is your neutral position. Close your eyes if comfortable. We'll start with the arch somatic movement, releasing tension in the back of your body. Inhale into your lower belly, rolling your pelvis forward toward your tailbone so your lower back arches off the floor and your pelvis rolls toward your feet. Feel your back muscles engage. Exhale and slowly release back to neutral, breathing in and out as you need to a slow count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest completely in neutral, releasing all effort. Again, inhale into your lower belly, rolling your pelvis forward toward your tailbone so your lower back arches off the floor. Feel your back muscles engage. Exhale and slowly release back to neutral, breathing with ease. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest here, releasing all effort. Last arch. Inhale into your lower belly, rolling your pelvis forward toward your tailbone so your lower back arches off the floor. Pause in the contraction of the muscles in your back. Exhale slowly and release back to neutral. Rest here, releasing all effort. Now the flattened somatic movement to release tension in the front of your body. Inhale in neutral. Exhale, gently pressing your lower back flat into the floor using your abdominals. Feel your belly hollow out and your pelvis roll towards your ribs, and slowly release back to neutral. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest here, releasing all effort. Again, inhale in neutral. Exhale, gently pressing your lower back into the floor using your abdominals. Feel your belly hollow out and slowly release back to neutral. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest here, softening your body into the floor. Last time, inhale in neutral. Exhale, gently pressing your lower back into the mat using your abdominals. Feel the contraction in the front of your body and slowly release, remembering to breathe with ease. Then rest here, softening your body into the floor. Now the psoas release. As already mentioned, the key here is keeping your lower back pressed into the floor for the whole movement. That's what keeps this muscle group working. This can feel intense, so only go as far as feels right for you, and you don't need to do all 3 versions if you don't want to. Never go into pain or strain in any somatic movement. Just work with what feels right for your body today. Bring your right hand up behind your head, letting your elbow rest on the floor. Your left arm can stay by your side. Take a big inhale down into your belly, then as you exhale, firmly flatten your lower back into the floor. From there, curl your head up while lifting your right leg at the same time. It doesn't need to go very high. Now keeping your back pressed down the whole time, lower your head and leg back slowly to a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once your foot touches down, release your back and take some nice deep breaths in and out. If keeping your back flat felt like a challenge, repeat this version once or twice more. If it felt manageable, we'll move on. Slide your right foot forward so your leg is about halfway straight. Inhale into your belly again and then exhale and flatten your back into the floor. Curl your head up as you lift your leg. It doesn't have to be very high, keeping your back pressed down. Then lower both down as slowly as you can. Once your foot touches down, release your back and take a breath. Again, if that felt hard to control, repeat it once or twice more. If it felt okay, let's move to the final version. Straighten your right leg all the way out. Inhale, then exhale as you flatten your lower back down. Curl up, lift your leg, doesn't need to come very high, and lower everything back down nice and slow, keeping your back pressed the entire time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're done, bring your hand out from behind your head and relax completely. Now bring your right foot back so both knees point to the ceiling, and we'll do the whole sequence again on the left side. Always start with the very first variation because you can have a difference left and right. Don't assume that the leg straight on the right will work for you on the left. Bring your left hand up behind your head, letting your elbow rest on the floor. Your right arm can stay by your side. Take a big inhale down into your belly, then as you exhale, firmly flatten your lower back into the floor. From there, curl your head up while lifting your leg at the same time. Now, keeping your back pressed down the whole time, lower your head and leg back down slowly to a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once your foot touches down, release your back and take a breath. If keeping your back flat felt like a challenge, repeat this version once or twice more. If it felt manageable, we'll move on. Slide your left foot forward so your leg is about halfway straight. Inhale into your belly again, and then exhale and flatten your back into the floor. Curl your head up as you lift your leg. It doesn't need to be very high. Keeping your back pressed down, lower both down as slowly as you can. Once your foot touches down, release your back and take a breath. Again, if that felt hard to control, repeat it once more here. If it felt okay, let's move to the final version. Straighten your left leg all the way out. Inhale, then exhale as you flatten your lower back down. Curl up, lift your leg, it doesn't need to be high. Then lower everything back down nice and slow, keeping your back pressed down the entire time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're done, bring your hand out from behind your head and relax completely. If you'd like to keep learning with me, hit subscribe so you never miss a new video, and pop your email in the newsletter link below because in September I'm launching a full somatic movement course and subscribers will be the first to know when the doors open.